So today I wanted to offer an exercise guided imagination where we would take a journey to a sacred place, a very peaceful, healing place um, in our minds where we can encounter sources of guidance, nourishment, renewal, where we can come into contact with our remembrance of that which to us is sacred or divine, or simply very calm and peaceful and healing energy. So I invite you to imagine this in the way that feels right for you, and for you and us, this kind of an imaginative journey to take whatever guidance fits you and to just let go of what doesn't fit you. So one of the things that I'm going to invite you to do on this journey is kind of decide on which mode of transportation you would like to make in your inner imagination. So one way is just to imagine yourself walking on a path in nature and following that path through the landscape until you come to the place that's right for you. Another that I've used recently is something that I sometimes refer to as a magic carpet or a flying carpet. And I've been thinking about what that means, this carpet, and to me, it's really the symbol of that carpet is like a prayer rug. It's a prayer rug or a meditation cushion. It's a space where you come regularly to remember your connection to that which is really important, really essential, and sacred in your life through prayer, through meditation. So when I invite you to use that as your mode of transportation, it's inviting you to come into that space, that meditative space that can carry you along the journey to this special healing place that we're going to be inviting today. Now, before we begin our inner journey to this peaceful healing place, I would like to invite you to connect with whatever source of spiritual guidance or do whatever practice helps you to be open and ready to connect with that special, peaceful energy, the sacred energy that you would like to have a deeper connection to today through this practice. So for people who come out of the Judeo-Christian tradition, often the term avun, which is the first word of the Lord's Prayer, avun, and while it's often translated as Father, it can also be translated as something that isn't gender specific. The Ab is masculine, the Vun is more feminine. And the Avun really is representing the connection to the source, that from which all things come, the Avun. So if that's right for you, I'll give you a little time to be in touch with that. It could be that if you're connected to the Islamic tradition, something like Ya Allah invites you to come into that place where you can be in deeper connection to the divine, to God. And you might also just use whatever image or word that feels right for you. It could be just the light. It could be just an imagination of a peaceful space inside yourself. So I'd like to start by just bringing your awareness inside to your breath. Just becoming aware of the sensations in your body when you breathe in and the sensations in your body when you breathe out. So you can close your eyes or half close your eyes. Whatever helps you to turn inward and to begin to just notice those body sensations. How does it feel with the in-breath, and how does it feel with the out-breath? Perhaps taking a few at the beginning of kind of deep exhalations, kind of releasing with the out-breath. Perhaps imagine breathing in calm, and then just exhaling any tension. So now I'll invite you to begin this journey, connecting to that phrase, that image. Perhaps repeating it on your breath. Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah. Avum. 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 And bringing your awareness to your breath. Already noticing the arising of this calm and peaceful place that's calling you towards it. And when you feel ready, begin on your journey. Perhaps following the path that you've chosen to follow. Or perhaps feeling the support of this special magic carpet that begins to lift you and carry you on this journey. So imagine yourself now leaving the city, gradually coming out into open places in nature. And the air begins to be more fresh. As you continue this journey towards this very special, sacred place, just continuing the journey through the landscape that's arising in your mind. It's possible that gradually you begin to notice some hills, gentle mountains. As you continue along the journey, you may begin to get the feeling that you're now coming into a landscape that feels very sacred. Perhaps a lovely valley, a wadi. And as you travel along this valley, you notice a very special tree at the end of it. A beautiful tall tree. and you feel drawn to this place. And perhaps you imagine yourself, your carpet landing next to it. You sitting down, perhaps leaning against the tree. You feel a beautiful atmosphere in this place, a calm, a peaceful presence. And you notice this is a very special tree, almost as if it's where light comes into form. You sense its rootedness in the earth, and it seems to rise up to the heavens. You may sense a light flowing through this tree, a peaceful energy. And as you begin to settle deeper into the comfort and warmth of this place, you may look around and notice there may be some water there. Notice what plants are growing. And it's also possible that you notice here that there seems to be a wise and loving presence. A sacred presence. And somehow in this presence you feel deeply understood and seen and accepted for exactly who you are. It's almost like an energetic embrace, a loving embrace. As you feel held in this sacred space, and it may be that you carry some things in you that you would like to share, perhaps certain parts of you that might need healing or comfort. So take a moment in this very special healing, loving place to open those tender places in yourself to the healing love. Allowing this love and this light to flow into you and through you. soothing and comforting those very tender parts of yourself. And washing away, carrying away the pain. That has resulted from things that may have happened in the past. That can be released and turned over to the source of all things. Taking a little more time to allow this inner process to complete for today. Releasing what can be released and breathing in the healing love and light that's available in this very sacred place. And bringing your awareness back to the tree, the support of the tree. Feeling how the light and the energy of the tree can flow through you. And somehow you sense that you now know that this place is always available to you. It resides deep in your soul. It's possible that here you receive some kind of a gift, something that will remind you of your experience here. Could be a symbol or something else that you can carry with you in your mind. It could also be a message or a word or a phrase. Just receive whatever is right for you here, now. And gradually begin to prepare yourself to leave this sacred place, carrying the essence of the Spirit with you. So take your time to get ready to begin the journey back to everyday life. If you're walking, you may take the path that you came on, or a different path. If you were coming with the carpet, feel yourself supported by this carpet, the energy that it carries. As you take leave of this very special presence, knowing that it's really always with you. And begin your journey home, back to your everyday life, taking your time. Gently sensing yourself returning back over the landscape. And you gradually sense yourself coming back to your everyday life. Coming back to the room you started in. Sensing your breath, aware of breathing in while breathing in, aware of breathing out while breathing out. And noticing that simply by reconnecting to your breath, you can reconnect to this sacred space. And just 3 aware breaths can renew that connection. And now take your time bringing your awareness back to your body. Noticing the support of the cushion or chair that you're on. Beginning to be aware of the sounds around you. Beginning to move your fingers and arms and bring your awareness back to the room. So bring your awareness back to the room. I hope that you've had a journey to this special sacred place, and that you remember to return there and to reconnect with that during your everyday life with your aware breath. And perhaps periodically listening to the meditation again. May you be well, may you be at peace.